Gang, welcome back to my channel again today. Last video I was talking about how I had got AFib and everything, and my weight had ballooned up there to like 289 pounds. I was in the hospital this past February. They ran all kinds of tests. I've had AFib, but I had congestive heart failure that had turned into that. Yes, I was a bit heavy. For the most part, I was running around 252, 250 in that ballpark. And then I got that congestive heart failure. Wasn't paying attention to much stuff. My pulse was up really high, and 150, up in that area along, it was up there. And it was weakening my heart because it was beating so hard. So when they had me in there, they ran the gamut, like I was saying. They did the echocardiogram, found out my ejection factor was down like between 20 and 25%, pretty dangerous. They ran a catheter up through me to make sure I didn't have any blockages. And all that, and found out I didn't have any blockages, no stent needed or any of that kind of stuff like that. They had just run all the tests that they could run, and they put me on some medication, kept me in the hospital 2 or 3 days. I didn't even have any problems with the AFib as far as doing yard work, doing fishing, doing things. But I was heavy. I could tell, I was huffing and puffing and everything. And I had tried to keep my weight down and everything, but it seemed like I couldn't lose any weight. It just seemed like I couldn't lose any weight. And I'm a man that loves to have breakfast, a lunch and a dinner. And so I was eating pretty good, I retired, and I'm like, man, one of my favorite things is to go get breakfast and shoot a breeze with the local little restaurant that I go to, and on the weekends, catch up with my kids, and usually one or two of them will meet and have some breakfast or something. And so I had the pounds started creeping up, or I kept it pretty in the 250s. But like I said, when I got to the hospital and was having that congestive heart failure, and I jumped on the scale and I was 289 pounds, I'm like, my God, something's wrong here, So after we got all through that, and I had to wear that life vest for a week. You would talk about paranoia. I was on some anxiety medicine before that. I was eating them things like Tic Tacs after I got home with that vest, waiting for it to just shock the shit out of me at any moment. And I got to where, if I wasn't going anywhere, I wasn't wearing that thing. I'd set that thing over on my recliner, my other chair, and let that thing rest. It was giving me some paranoid anxiety. Well, anyway, I said, well, there's only one way to do certain things to try to get your health better. And I said, well, one of them was, cut the drinking a little bit, because I like to have happy hour, don't get me wrong. I love me a beer when I go camping. I love me a beer when we go fishing. I love rum and Coke. I'm a pirate too. I like to enjoy a nice cocktail. We're hurtling through space. God knows what's happening, going to happen. And I'm a believer, don't get me wrong. God is King of Kings. And, but He knows how, I am. I'm a sinner. It ain't perfect, but I am forgiven. So anyway, I cut the drinking out. This was in February. Coming up on March, I started, I better get my shit together here for a little bit. So I had always heard that this, what do they call that? To where you just fasting. That's what I'm talking about. Fasting, intermediate. Well, whenever I do something, I go all in. I had said, well, I have to take my medicines twice a day. Some in the morning, some in the nighttime. So what I did is, coffee, black, and a couple cups of that, not too much. And then I had an apple or banana. Bananas was kind of the best thing to put those meds on my stomach without just knocking me for a loop. Because some of them heart rhythmatic drugs, not that I'm a doctor, I don't know nothing about symptoms and everything. I'm just telling you what my symptom was. Made me a little loopy. So I ate that banana. It kind of made my stomach settle. Like I said, I ain't give no medical advice or anything. I'm just telling you what the things I did. I don't know if y'all have Aldi's where you was. I love Aldi's. I love Walmart, Publix, those convenience stores we have around us. But Aldi's it's right there on the way home or to or fro. And it's just easier to come in there. And I love, if you never shop there, I love their produce. Their produce is fresh and just better to me. I went to where I would eat like that banana, and then I would not eat again until one more time, dinner time, because I can't sleep on an empty stomach. I just found it's better for me to go to bed sated, content with, something to eat, some substance. Well, anyway, I started making a salad. They have this bag of salad, I think it's Little Gardens or whatever, and I made that. I would put a whole Roma tomato, slice it up in there, and some cucumber, about a quarter thing of cucumber, some olives. I love the little, I don't know the name of them, but the little green olives. I put them in there sometimes, or sometimes some banana pepper rings in there to give it a little different flavoring, or some pepperoncinis, shredded pepperoncinis. And this was the only meal I'm eating for the day, so I'd pretty much ate what I want to on this salad. I'd use about a third of that bag of salad mix, between a third and a half. And they also sell beer battered cod, and they have these battered shrimp that are either, you can get the coconut ones or just a regular shrimp. Either one of them's delicious. So I would put me like 3 or 4 of those on there and one piece of fish. Or if I didn't put shrimp on there, I'd put 2 of those fillets on there, those beer battered cod fillets they have. I probably make a mistake. I'll probably never get none at my store. I'm letting this secret out of the bag. They are restaurant quality. I'm just telling you that right now. Well, I would put 2 of those fish fillets on there, or, fish fillet and a couple of those shrimp. I put them in the air fryer for 13, 14 minutes. About halfway through, flip them over. Perfecto. And put them on top of my salad with some cheese, grated cheese. I use a little fine cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese. And, use whatever dressing you want to. And you can be liberal with it. This is the only meal you're having for the day. So I was, and I still to this day, it's my go-to. And, but I went from that 289 and I'm down to 218, and I went from a 2X to almost a 3X. I'm back to an extra large now. No huffing and puffing. My AFib, I can tell, comes in and out of. I come in and out of AFib now. I went back and had another cardioversion, and I stayed out of AFib for a week. but I'm still on the medication. And like I said, I can tell a tremendous amount of difference, just the weight loss alone. There's days when I just think that if I didn't take the medicine, I'd feel 100 times better, because sometimes that medicine, I take it and I can move real fast and I can get dizzy headed, but I've been told that it's the blood pressure adjusting to my sudden movements. This is by medical people, not by what I'm saying. I'm just telling you my symptoms. But anyway, there'll be some more stuff posted as I go through my day. I'm just rambling, Had a great day today. Went to church. Came home. It's been raining I live in Florida, so it's raining a little bit this afternoon. But just ramblings. I hope to see you again the next time. Remember this: you can have it 3 ways in life. You can have it hot, you can have it mild, or you can have it Bud Roast style. You guys have a good night. God bless you, and take care.